This is Wolong Fallen Dynasty. We're here on Xbox Series X, taking a look at the demo for the game. Be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well. And if you're pre-ordering the game or while buying it on the Xbox store, consider using the affiliate link in the video description as it takes to the Xbox website. Yeah, so this is kind of interesting, I guess you would say. I want to throw it out there, Dark Souls-esque kind of thing, maybe more Nioh-esque, where you are going about with these mystical abilities, unleashing upon enemies and doing different attacks and whatnot. I just did the tutorial, and I got absolutely smoked right off the bat. So this one has two options gameplay-wise when it comes to the visual elements of the game. So I think we can get these from the setting. We've got graphics. There's HDR support. But we have prioritized resolution and prioritized FPS. Honestly, they are basically the exact same. I believe they're both just 1440p targeting. One is, well, if you're going for the performance mode, it's just going to be a dynamic 1440p, and it's going to be a little less... you know, kind of visually, it's going to be a little bit lower resolution-wise to make sure that it hits that target frame rate. So it's kind of like... Oh, I died again, wow, okay. we're off to a great start. So it's sort of like, maybe just go with the resolution mode, you know? It's... I gotta say, like, visually, I really thought this would be a lot more kind of impressive. Like, it's... You know, I did the opening tutorial thing, which is a locked place, and then I'm kind of wandering around here, and I'm just... Like, it looks fine, but I was just expecting something a little more intensive, I gotta say. So you get to use a range of different weapons and tools to eliminate your enemies. You can use things like crossbows, or you can use the bow and arrow. You get different sets of swords. You collect different gear types. You improve yourself in many different ways. You can unlock, like, these beast things that come out of the ground and attack people. And again, it's kind of Dark Souls-esque. I think we should switch over and showcase the frame rate mode, though, just so you can see that one in action. Yeah. And again, you know, 60 FPS across both. You might notice some performance hiccups, I think, going with resolution, but at the same time, it's kind of like not anything too wildly different, at least from what I've noticed thus far. Ooh, I somehow totally missed that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Wish I had some bows. I guess not bows, sorry. I wish I had some arrows so I could shoot them from my bow and my crossbow. I guess technically I do have bows, don't I? And then, yeah, you're fighting against these different enemies. And like I said, it's just a demo, and the game is subject to change. It says that right off the beginning. I just gotta say, like, picture quality-wise, it's got, like... I don't know, this sort of... Like, it's just not very high resolution. It's not very high quality. I was really expecting something a little bit more, like... You know, kind of next gen, ooh, kind of going on in this, and I would say a little underwhelmed, maybe whelmed. I don't know. So, Demons in the Kingdom. It's a fantasy epic set during the Three Kingdoms period. Militia soldiers kind of strenuous fight for survival during the Later Han Dynasty. Okay, let's show off. I think we have this thing. Yeah. So that did nothing. Come on, divine bird creature, you're supposed to go in and shoot and stuff. That's disappointing. I mean, the combat looks kind of cool. There's particles, but it's sort of like... I don't know, the resolution just really isn't totally sharp for next-gen title. Yeah, Chinese martial arts combination of within, you know, the elements of sword combat and Chinese martial arts combat. I'll also mention that you can customize your character at the beginning. There's character type 1 and type 2. Lots of different visual settings, I guess, and tweaking settings. To be honest, I just kind of said, cool, and just said accept and just started playing, because I'm like, it's a demo, so it really doesn't matter. That's the thing, is like, I never... Like, it's good for people that are like, ooh, I wonder how much I can customize my character. But, like... Yeah, I've never gotten the point of, like, demos and whatnot, spending any time actually doing any customization work. It just seems pointless to me. But you know, all to their own, right? Like, I guess the combat kind of feels good. They're pretty meaty enemies for, like, a Dark Souls-esque thing, right? Off the cliff with you, and apparently being thrown off a cliff does absolutely nothing to cause any problems. Ah. Okay, well, that literally a whole lot of swinging and not hitting anything. I seem to only have, like, the one real magical attack going on here. And I died again. That is tragic. A crushing defeat. Yeah, no, I definitely see that. I don't know. Maybe it's, like, hard in difficulty. I don't know if I'm necessarily feeling that right now, but I'm kind of just, like, almost being a bit lazy with the combat stuff, to be honest. I don't know. It's also supposed to have, like, online co-op, I guess. Something like, you know, online multiplayer, online co-op. Which is interesting. I mean, obviously, you know, we've got just this demo to go off of, so who knows? It's all subject to change ahead of the release of this one, which is kind of a bit down the road, right? Hello there. Yeah, I wish there was maybe some, like, fall damage on those characters. I guess I can improve my stats a bit if I ever last long enough. Oh, that was like a good kind of execution. You're supposed to be able to counterattack when they're red like that, and then do like an ultimate quick kill on them. Revenge accomplished. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I was gonna switch the performance mode again, but got to deal with this dude. Enjoy the fire. Let's switch it back to resolution. Like, it really, I don't know. It's like, it's a neat kind of game, right? It's an interesting kind of title. I think it's kind of cool, but at the same time, I'm just sort of like almost in expectation of it being something a little bit fancier, with it like being a whole like next gen title, right? So bit strange on that one. The level up. You could do fire virtue, wood virtue. Interesting. Wizard spells, traveling, online lobby stuff. Kinda neat. I'm actually a little interested in what the story's more going to be like. I know we kind of went over quick details, but I am sort of intrigued to see what kind of story setup is in the backdrop of this one. Okay, well, I have made my way up here, which was not the plan. There's too many of them. It's actually a little bit good of a stress test here. Seems like there's a little, not necessarily perfectly smooth performance here. But then again, you get VRR and stuff going on. It's probably fine. Huh. Interesting. Was this kind of where we started, or? Yeah, I think that's where we literally started. Are you supposed to be going off into the, like, the left up there? Huh. Now it's trying to give me tutorial tips? Yeah, I know that. Tutorial tip pass people, thank you, game. Seems like it almost, like, tries to Give me a hand with that stuff. Oh, I see. Okay, because I went down. I think you're supposed to go that way. I don't know. I feel like the next-gen console should be more capable. You know, resolution and visually and stuff. There we go. Some of these crazy, creepy monster things. And then I also find it weird that, you know, kind of looking little performance hiccups here or there. Literally, when you dip down to like 100p less, all of a sudden it's, you know, kind of smoother. This was weird. This thing is crazy. Go get it, Phoenix thing. I could have sworn one of the Phoenixes I had actually was fighting this thing. And the giant tiger thing is dead. I feel very satisfied as it evolves into the ether, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. I mean, it moves around decently fine, gameplay-wise, like... Huh. Ooh, got a better helmet, nice. Don't need to go up there if there's nothing there, though. That also seems to lead me back to where I kind of started. So it's like sort of open in how you approach and go and do things. Oh, come on. Well, that's a little annoying. There's quite a few like enemies around here, I guess. I don't know, it just seems like not a generational leap focused of a title. Just was expecting something a little bit more. But yeah, as I said, it's a demo. It's just like it's got that really like kind of 360 era palette of like grays and stuff. I don't know, it's just it feels really like desaturated and muted. Go up that way. Ooh, there's an area over here too. It is neatly open though in how you approach stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, I got insta-killed by the... He's level 20 bird thing with eyes. His wings have eyes. Oh, that's cool. Wings with eyes. Does seem to load relatively fast though, which is kind of nice. So I take it I'm just like not a high enough level to fight the bird thing with eyes? I suppose? We'll give bird thing with eyes another whirl. Oh wow, no, that thing kills me fast. Oh, it doesn't have too much health, it just seems to be a slightly more difficult enemy than we were facing earlier, which is interesting. Something a little bit more amped up difficulty-wise. Neat. Let's get back in there. I kind of feel like we could kill it. I don't know, I also don't want to spend all day sitting here fighting the same enemy, though. I'd like to look around, or more likely fall off a cliff, am I right? And you gotta like walk all the way around here again. Curses these cliffs. And now I'm not fighting all these enemies over and over again. No thank you. Also gonna take a stab at it and assume our character is actually like a little over level 2 to make the demo more enticing for people looking at potentially playing this. Let's go across the bridges here and see what's over there. Oh, so there really isn't anything over this way? It just kind of like showcases more platforms off into the distance. Alrighty. Down you go. Now let's take a look here. So we could go down across this bridge thing. Why does it keep doing that? I think maybe something's trying to download that doesn't want to download or something on my console. Alright, it just keeps popping that stuff up. Driving me crazy. It's like, what does it want, Xbox? What is the problem here? Ow. That was a good cut. Fortitude rank increase. So then you can just kind of go down over there. Okay. All signs point to the giant bird thing is something we have to kill. Let's just like run by the bird thing. Actually, this would be really good as a spawn point, because then we could just drop down and like fight the bird thing. Oh, the bird thing actually comes up here. Oh, crushing defeat for sure. Yeah, no, Birdo got me good there. Holy. I think this is almost where the demo thing sort of ends, is with the giant bird monster. Oh, there's a gate over here. Can only be opened from the other side. That means this bird has got to die. Alright, this bird might be a bit of a problem for me. I'm starting to think this bird doesn't want me to progress. I'm feeling some real hostility from this bird, I must say. Oh, Birdo. Birdo must die. I have been picked up by the bird. Surprised I didn't die from that. It was a beautiful bird combo. It was like, flung me up. I felt very gracefully launched into the air, like some kind of majestic specimen. The bird was like, ooh, food. And it just slapped me back down. Alright. Oh, it's got like a lot of different attack abilities too. It still hit me? What? Summon the Phoenix thing. I swear, as soon as I heal up, it like it just hits me again. Now I'm dead. I don't think it'd be too hard to kill, like, but it's still quite random. Like a lot of different attacking sequences and whatnot. Huh. It's got like impeccable shots too. It has killed me again. Crushing defeat. No, I'm definitely feeling that crushed defeat. That's what that is there. Holy. Oh, come on. Ooh, yeah, I am crushed. Crushed and crushed and crushed.